What if the loudest part of your life was your own mind? Not your phone, not the traffic, not your job, just the endless chatter in your head. The lists, the worries, the replays of conversations. This internal noise can feel overwhelming, a constant hum that never seems to fade. We often think the solution is to escape, to find a place far away from our responsibilities. But what if the answer isn't out there? What if it's already within you, waiting to be rediscovered? The Japanese have mastered the art of silencing this noise, without running away. For centuries, they have cultivated practices that bring a profound sense of peace and presence into everyday life. It's not about adding more, but about finding beauty in what's already there. This is a journey of letting go to find what truly matters. Let me show you the quiet power of the Japanese mindset. In the West, we often fear empty space. We rush to fill silence with words, our calendars with appointments, our homes with objects. In Japan, there is a concept called ma, which sees space not as a void but as a presence. Ma is the pause between words, the unadorned space on a wall, the silence between musical notes. It's the space that gives shape and meaning to everything else. Without ma, everything becomes cluttered and overwhelming. When we fill every moment, we leave no room for our minds to rest. Practicing ma is about intentionally creating breathing room. Leave a few blocks of time empty in your calendar. This is ma. In conversation, pause before you reply. Feel the space. In your home, let there be an empty surface, a clear wall. This visual quietness translates to mental quietness. You're telling your mind it's okay not to be constantly stimulated. Honoring ma shifts your focus from quantity to quality. A single beautiful flower can bring more joy than a cluttered bouquet. The most profound things in life are often found in the quiet spaces we create. Where can you create a pause? Where can you introduce a little intentional emptiness? In this sacred space between things, your mind finds room to become quiet, clear, and calm. We spend so much of our lives indoors, disconnected from nature. In Japan, Shinrin-Yoku, forest bathing, honors our need for this connection. It's not about hiking or exercise, it's simply being in the presence of trees. You don't need a forest. A single tree or a small park will do. Leave your phone and worries behind, be present. Notice the light through the leaves, the texture of bark, the sway of branches. Close your eyes. Listen to the rustling leaves, the birds, the quiet. Feel the air on your skin. Breathe in the scent of earth and trees. There's nothing to achieve, just be. Studies show Shinrin-Yoku reduces stress, lowers blood pressure, and boosts mood. The forest is a healing environment, releasing compounds that calm our nervous systems. This practice quiets the mind by focusing attention outward on nature's beauty. Next time you feel overwhelmed, find a tree, sit with it for 15 minutes. Don't try to meditate or solve problems, just be there. Let the quiet wisdom of the forest seep into you. Clutter isn't just physical, it's mental too. Worries, regrets, obligations. The Japanese concept of danshari offers a way to clear both. Dan means to refuse new, unnecessary things, mental or physical. Sha means to dispose of clutter you already have. Rai means to separate from attachment. For your mind, Dan is saying no to draining requests and negative conversations. Sha is letting go of old resentments and anxieties. Acknowledge these thoughts, thank them, and let them go. Ri is realizing you are not your thoughts, you are the observer. This separation creates freedom and peace. By practicing danshari, you purify your mind as you clear your space. Each object you release is a symbol of a mental burden lifted. You become an active creator of clarity. A messy room can make your mind feel chaotic. The Japanese 5S system starts with seiri, sort, and seitan, set in order. Seiri, decide what's necessary. Keep only what supports you. This sorting brings immediate clarity. Our thoughts are like items in a cluttered room, some essential, some not. Practice seiri for the mind. Is this thought useful? If not, set it aside. Seitan, give every essential item a home. When your environment is organized, your mind relaxes. External order creates internal order. You're not just cleaning your house, you're creating a sanctuary. Start with one drawer or shelf. Sort and set in order. Notice the ripple effect inside your mind. Every act of order is a small ritual of peace. We're taught to push to 100%. Work, eat, talk, plan. In Okinawa, hara-hachi-bu means eat until you're 80% full. It's mindful moderation, leaving space for comfort and health. Apply this to your mind. Don't fill every moment or task to the brim. End your workday with energy left for life. In conversation, leave some things unsaid. Let silence add meaning. Plan only 80% of your day. Let the rest be a buffer for spontaneity. Hara-hachi-bu is the art of enough, a gentle rebellion against more. Leaving space is strength, not weakness. By not maxing out every moment, you give your mind room to breathe. Try stopping at 80% and feel the quiet power of that empty space. We live in a world obsessed with perfection, fueling our inner critic. The Japanese aesthetic of Wabi-Sabi finds beauty in imperfection and impermanence. A crack in a bowl, moss on stone, these are marks of unique history. Wabi-Sabi is a compassionate way of seeing. When you see through this lens, your inner critic loses power. Your mistakes and flaws become part of your story, not something to hide. This doesn't mean giving up on doing your best. It means letting go of the need for flawless outcomes. Acceptance frees you from anxiety and allows you to be present and creative. Practice finding wabi-sabi in daily life. Chipped cups, weathered wood, wilting flowers. Appreciate the imperfect in the world and in yourself. Letting go of the need to fix everything is liberating. In gentle acceptance, you find quiet. Our minds rush from one task to the next, creating agitation. Japanese martial arts teach zanshin, lingering awareness after an action. In archery, it's the calm after the arrow is released. The mind remains present, observing without attachment. Practice zanshin in daily life. After making tea, savor the moment before moving on. After a conversation, pause and let the experience settle. After a task, take a conscious breath before starting the next. These pauses prevent mental clutter and create clear transitions. Zanshin brings dignity and presence to every action. It's a quiet, internal bow to the moment just passed. Cultivating lingering awareness smooths the frantic edges of your day. Life becomes less of a sprint, more of a graceful dance. Each movement flows intentionally into the next. Much of our day is spent on autopilot, turning moments into empty time. Japanese culture shows that any task done with intention becomes a calming ritual. The tea ceremony, chanoyu, is about presence, not just drinking tea. Every movement is done with care, turning the ordinary into meditation. You don't need a ceremony. Choose one daily task and make it a ritual. Slow down with your morning coffee. Notice the sounds, the aroma, the warmth. Be grateful before the first sip. For 5 minutes, let this be your world. Ritual anchors your mind to the present, quieting worries and to-do lists. Focused attention is restful for the mind. Transforming a mundane task into ritual infuses your day with peace. You don't need a retreat to find calm, you can create it at home. Choose your ritual, slow down, pay attention. Notice how quietness spreads from that one act. We chase happiness by adding more, money, friends, experiences. The Japanese principle of kanzo suggests the opposite, simplicity through eliminating the non-essential. Kanzo is clarity of purpose, not just a minimalist look. It asks, what is truly essential? Strip away complexity to reveal what matters. This applies to possessions, schedules, relationships, and thoughts. Simplifying is liberating. Every commitment and object takes mental energy. By simplifying, you reclaim that energy and create space. A simple life is focused, not empty. Kanzo invites you to distill your goals to 1 or 2 core intentions. Choose clarity over complexity, purpose over popularity. In Kanzo's elegant simplicity, you find deep peace. A quiet mind doesn't come from changing your job or moving away. It's found in the space you leave in your calendar, the stillness under a tree, the decision to let go of thoughts that don't serve you. Peace is not a destination, it's a path of small, intentional actions. These Japanese principles are living tools you can use today. They teach you to find beauty in imperfection, rest in moderation, and meaning in simple rituals. The power to quiet the noise is in how you engage with the world right now. Start small, choose one practice, create a little space, take one mindful breath. The journey to a quiet mind begins with a single, simple step.